Hamlet died. We just ended on poor Hamlet getting roasted alive. Oh my god, we're gonna see him, are we? Yep, look at Hamlet. Roasted himself. A poor, poor boy. To be or not to be. That is the preption. J-Dog, welcome in. Just saw the poor body of our dear Hamlet friend that you wanted to eat just before we came here. Yeah, this was definitely like the first time I'd ever heard of Angkor Wat was an illusion of Gaia. Kane, welcome in. Dang, these things have a lot of life. Getting revenge for Hamlet. We're gonna defeat Dark Gaia for Hamlet. Good old buddy. Best character. Wasn't on screen for long, but he was always the center of attention on screen. Goodness. So many hits. Need Frieden. But how's your Friday going though, Kane and J-Dog? Doop, 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 doop. Doing good? Nice. Okay, what the hell? Blow up your head. How many head hits? Bang! Welcome in. Wow, this one in particular just will not lose its head. There we go. My goodness. Trixie Bush. Oops, excuse me. Want Frieden. Then I can kill these guys easier. Use his special ability and now take everything out. Wow, that one lost it immediately. Oh, this place has just hammered me. How many? Let's see. The manual says how many red gems here? There are... Anchor what? 5. Okay. No, wait. Earlier store from someone gives you a jewel. So once we get back... So yeah, 4 in here, okay. 4 of the red jewel. What? Not even gonna get healed back? There's another enemy outside there somewhere? What'd I miss? I didn't get any buff up, so there we go. That's what was left. Come on. Come on. I have 1 hit point. Come to me, fly. I want the buff. The HP. Oh, there's 2. That's not good. There we go. There's 1. Ah, missed him. No. There we go. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. HP up. Because now I don't have to go back to town to get my healing back. Whoa, damn, those have a lot of life. Uh-oh. Remerge! Remerge! Oh, I remember these things. Little stone spinner dudes. Is that a red jewel? Yay! So I have 3 more. I need 6, I think. Get to 30. And then it won't matter after that because the last one you would have needed every jewel to get to the gem mansion. I already missed a couple. Vanessa! Welcome in. And the dang game cheated with Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. It read chat. It's unacceptable. It read chat. It knew it read chat. It knew it was doing it. It cheated. It cheated. Lex, welcome in. Hope your Friday's going well as well. Exactly, it cheated us. We deserved those points, and it did not give it to us. It's like, no. No, those are our points. You can't have them. We know you know the answer, so we're gonna take those points away. That's what it did. Can I just kill him with, like, a spin here? Worked pretty well. Going pretty good. Nice. So, Have to admit though, J-Dog, I am, might be eating Hamlet at the moment. Because I have some ham next to me that I'm nibbling on. And, I'm just gonna say that Hamlet's giving me power to finish off Illusion of Gaia. So he did a service. Ah! Can't see. Oh, now I can. No spawns. I swear they built all, like, the old, like, Wheel of Fortune and Family Feud and Jeopardy games just to cheat. They always seem to do something that just works in their favor. It's like, what? How could this happen? Come on, he ran away. Come on, heads. Two-Tone, welcome in. How's your Friday going? Good, I hope. Ooh, that was close. Might need to heal myself here in a second. Nothing? Ooh. No, I want healing. Defense increase is nice, though. Not good. Any opening? Dark Force. Nope. Frieden. You over here. Gaia. Please have a save point somewhere here. Nope. Gaia does not. Okay. Well, need to use one. Need a little bit of help. Well, that was close. Like a cat! Happy holidays to you too as well, Two-Tone. Stop on through on the way for some festivities. What festivities you got? Oh, now I get HP. But I did take a hit, so it's a good thing I used the herb. Christmas play with friends in it. Ooh, nice. Is it a special play, or is it like a common public works style play? Because like I've seen both. I've seen ones that are not common plays at all, and then I've seen ones that are like a person's rendition of common plays. Some Irish Christmas play, not familiar with it. Okay. Is it a common Irish Christmas one, do you think? Like, do you know, obviously you don't know, like, anything about the story, but did they, like, mention if it was, like, something that's in the pamphlet, like, something that's played a lot? Don't think it's common. You were in A Christmas Carol for about a decade, it was awful. I mean, I guess at least you got to do your own version of Christmas Carol, but yeah, that's like the most common one probably. I'm trying to think of what would be... Uh-oh. No! 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 Why did I do that? Now I have to go all the way around? Are you joking? Now I have to go all the way back around. At least I got that. I guess Les Mis might be more common. But that's like the only one off the top of my head I can think of that's maybe more common. Come on. There we go. Another head down. We're headed toward disaster. With a splitting headache. Better not want to face off against some monsters now. I'll now ban myself. Okay, we'll now have to run all the way around and get that stupid chest. Hopefully it doesn't take too long with me running. Cloud, welcome in. How's your Friday going? Still remember? Yeah, I think most people remember the last boss in this one. Plus the fact that it has 2 forms. And I don't think anything else in the game does. So it kind of stands out. Didn't me, I have to go down here again. Oops, wrong way. Going for pizza? What type of pizza? Supreme, meat lovers, cheese, pepperoni. Okay, this time let's actually check. I can't believe, like, last time I jumped over that thing. All for an... That wasn't even worth it. I would have happily left that chest there if I knew that was an herb. Yo, 10! Welcome in. Hope Friday's going well. Fat slice of pepperoni. Nice. New York style, Chicago style, bar style, Sicilian, or other. Greek, maybe? Herbs. Yeah, he's getting drugs. Or getting his necessary drugs. That's why he went all the way back for him. He needed them. Bar style pizza, okay. Every time I see these bush things, I'm reminded of Leshy's Quest for Glory series. And dang, I need to do some of those sometime soon. It's been so long since I've played Quest for Glory. And there's so many ways to go about it. Come on. There we go. Ooh, yay. Want that. No, I can't get there. I have to go all the way around. Are you kidding me? No. Oh, got hit by that. Joking. Can't hide from me, all of you. I see another one right there. See one more. Ah, my special attack got cancelled by the bush. Unacceptable. Do. Quest for Glory. Yeah, dude. Quest for Glory is amazing. More people should play it. Series. Not too many people know it. And I'm surprised I haven't seen more of it because, like, with all the people doing Dawsember, I've seen a little bit of King's Quest. Grunt was just recently doing King's Quest 6. Someone else was on, like, King's Quest 3. I forget who that was yesterday. But haven't seen too much. Mostly it's been kind of more obscure DOS games that I've seen. Never played, so I'm downloading it now. You will have fun with that because your playthrough is dependent upon your class. Also, once you beat one, you unlock the Paladin, and all of them have different requirements. They're also non-linear. And you also don't have to do everything. There's lots of side content. They're not too long. And they all, unlike other point-and-clicks, have combat with them. So, like, one of the only combat-based point-and-clicks. And it uses a punch-out system in 1 and 3. Kind of a hybrid version of that in 2. 2 I don't really like. 2's the worst one. And then 4, you get a Street Fighter system. And then 5, well, 5's a little different. That one uses 3D. It's still good. I just prefer the art style of when they're doing, like, the pixel art of it. You have all of them? Nice. Quest for Glory is the only CR adventure I do not look down upon. Because, like, all the unique aspects with the combat and everything else. Yeah, I try to get people to play that one in particular because of it. Just, I like other point-and-clicks, but they can get a little repetitive after a while, let's put it that way. Because you're only, like, looking and searching and then seeing it, like, talking or cutscenes. Whereas Quest for Glory, you get to do a bunch of stuff. You can even throw rocks outside of battle and hit stuff with the same things that they do stuff outside of battle. It works better. Quest for Glory adding RPG. Yeah, exactly. Grick, welcome in. Been playing lots of full-motion video games for December, but I need to check out some point-and-click games now. Yeah, you will like the Quest for Glory games, I think, Cloud. Especially since you were working on a few other RPGs as well. We crossed the jungle to the native village. We didn't understand the language, but they beckoned for us to stay. When I woke in the morning, only Captain Freezer and I remained. Hunger had destroyed many people during the night, even our friends. We saw the bodies of our comrades and ran into the jungle. That's when we discovered Angkor Wat. Rumor says that you can gain immortality here where the spirits live, but all I saw were demons. I'm going back to my friends. If I don't survive, who would mourn? Well, it doesn't look like you made it back to your friends, unfortunately. It became a skull. Lots of unfortunate happenings. First Hamlet dies, and now someone who didn't make it back to their friends. Also, if you like Quest for Glory, Suki, there is Heroine's Quest. I don't know if you've played that one, but it's based. It's an indie game, but it's based on Quest for Glory. It plays like Quest for Glory. There's a couple others that did similarly, and then they did make Hero U. I don't like Hero U as much as, like, say, the Quest for Glory games. There's a few flaws with it, but I'm happy to get more from the creators, the Coles. Jerbear, welcome in. How's your day going? So much better with freedom. So much. Don't want to miss anything. Is there anything over here I miss? Any enemy? Doesn't look like it. As of 4:30 already? Well, over here it is 6:30. So, yeah. Already got quite late. Are the days going fast for you? I feel like I'm going light speed. So that's going to be hard to answer because when I had no power, those were some long days. Felt like 3 days for each day. I had nothing to do. And now I'm back to, like, more normalish days. So in that sense, I guess you could say it went faster, but that's only because it got back to normal days. Okay. I think we have to go back up there. $5:32 here. Meet you all in the middle. Nice. Welcome in, Dig Dug. How's your day going? Time flying by. Indeed. want the days to go a tad slower. Yeah, I like sometimes like longer, slower days where you're not feeling tense. When a day feels like it's rushed, you feel tense, and that's never good. Did I get... I'm pretty sure something's alive. I don't remember getting an upgrade here. Oh, there we go, I see. Trying to get away? No. What did I do? Oh, R? Nope. There we go. Tried to hide that bush up there. I see your shenanigans, game. Can't hide that. Done with work week. The whole week was IT hell. Ouch. Is it because of the Christmas rush or anything like that, Dig Dug? Because obviously when you get holidays, sometimes you get a ton more work to go along with it, and then it's just busier from that standpoint. Then also add in the fact it's also like, hey, I need to get my own stuff, and then you feel even more tense. But, okay, he can't get that. Nope, can't go that way. A minute, I'm watching Twitch, and the next it's bedtime. That's happened to me, I think, once before, where it seemed like, dang, that... Why did time on Twitch go so quickly? Couldn't go that quickly. It's actually interesting about how they designed Angkor Wat here. Now, obviously the inside's different, but the outside with the garden and everything around it is actually pretty much Angkor Wat's rough design, because it has, like, the entire outer wall and then the interior garden, well, gardens, and the interior building. Unrelated holidays, sometimes people just suck. Ah. Too bad. That's never good. That's never fun. There we go. Doo-doo. More defense. I'm a tank now! Freedom the tank. Oh, I have to have a will to get by that other one or something? Oh no, we're getting another power. Okay. It's all behind me. It's going to be a great weekend. Exactly, that's how you think about it. Awesome weekend. Earthquaker can now be used. Earthquaker is a dark power that can only be used by Frieden, the Dark Knight. This causes earthquakes. The enemy won't be able to move for a long time. Push the attack button when jumping down. $133,800, you are rich, sir. J-Dog's just showing off all his cash. He's letting everyone know that he's a #1 Mr. Rich. Well, until Vanessa shows off her cash. And then, once Vanessa shows off her cash, J-Dog's gonna think he's a pauper. That's what's gonna happen. Hold. Was it? Oh, just hit the attack. Like that time he. Okay. I just use it and he doesn't do his little defensive attack. That's cheated rigged. She got the cheat codes from Wheel of Fortune and figured out how to use them. That's what happened. Wow. Only 4 up health grades, and I have literally a full bar of HP. I've been very thorough about getting the upgrades. I don't believe I've ever had max HP. I don't even remember what the max HP I ever had was when I played this. Cheated? What? J-Dog was saying you cheated with all your points. I was saying you got the cheat codes from the Wheel of Fortune game to get all the cash. That's how you figured it out. The bones of a lost explorer, fascinated by something. Angkor Wat research record freezer. There's a temple where a spirit is said to live. In the main hall, second floor, bright room blocks the way. You must go through it to reach the top floor. The bright light masks the corridor. If you want to meet the spirit, you must wear the black crystal glasses. I saw something shining on the ground near the main hall, but I had to run. Probably the glasses from the legend. I regret coming here. I hope my child can carry on my dream. Everyone's dying. We just saw him in town and he was healthy 1 minute with 2 helpers, and now he's dead there with bones. All his buddies are dead. They're all bones now. Jump off those. Come on, that didn't even kill him. See, she admits it. Cheated. She just said. J-Dog needs time for Vanessa now. Pop those heads out. What? I missed? How did that miss? It went right through his head. I disagree, game. Do. 2 red jewels. Wonder if there's one on the right side. Should be 4 in here, so 2 more in here somewhere. See on the manual if anyone's out here in the garden. Go into room. Angkor Wat's jewel. Okay, so 3 in under chests. 4 in, all 4 in chests, okay. It's nice that the manual actually comes with a little tip strategy guide. Then you can just see where everything is. You don't have to remember it all. Sadly, I forgot that when I started the run, otherwise I could have gotten all 50. Don't think I can go that way. But I feel like there's something over there. Let me check 1 second. Really nothing here? Apparently. Oh, maybe down there? Yeah. No! Can't go over there. Oh well. I think that's a red jewel. Ooh, more attack. I will take it. I think that's actually where I go. So we're gonna go upstairs first. You can meet everyone in real life, need a Goten Con. Everyone gets a Funko Pop at Goten Con. I think Nessa might be addicted to Pookie's stream. Oh no! Now I can't see again. Even though I'm usually M2 unless you're my friend, then I'm usually the party animal of the group. Fork knife BFFs forever. There are plenty of giant forks in Fork Knight to choose your adventure. That's why it's called Fork Knight. Place animal part with Chatterbox and you got me. The beariest bear who ever bared is Jer Bear. Actually, rush you. Nope. Do I need will to get down there? Like, can you do something with those? Yeah, right now it's mostly a challenge between you and Malachite. But yeah, you had first for so long. And then Malachite got even more competitive. It's like, I have to have first. And he barely edged out, and then it was like back and forth between both of you. Actually, I should have tried hitting those, shouldn't I? Mixer was actually close for a while. Mixer had caught up to both of you. But then he had a couple long working days or something. So now he's behind again by a bit. And actually, Edge had first for a while at one point. But he's been a bit less active, so... Now he's not in the running for first anymore. Okay, no idea where I'm going here. Don't know where I am. I am completely lost. So it's not him. How do I get through there with seeing? I must need like an item or something? No. Give me freedom. Blast those? What am I doing wrong here? I'm gonna test something. What if I'm not moving? I'm gonna do that first. No, as soon as I step into the room, it goes white. As soon as I press anything, it goes white. Ooh. Enemy there. Nope. How do I get down there? I must need something. Oh, hey, I landed somewhere else. Dinner? Enjoy your dinner mixer. Going good, Grick. We are just getting the final dungeons out of the way. What? Is there nothing over here except for that? Wait a second. What? Oh, here. You found... Okay, this must let me see. The black crystal. Okay, that must... Yeah, okay, now that's how we see. Like, I can't see in there. So how do I get in there? Well, that answers our question. Okay, so we got over here. Oh, Will needs to go down there. I see. Like, why can't I go further? So probably the same on this side. I think I got all the way over here. Yep, Will on both sides. So that's why I couldn't figure out where to go after. Need Will. Probably said this 48 times already, man, do I love this game. Just let Bar watch it on my phone. She says it looks great too. It's so good. The further I get into it, the further I still think this is probably the best of the three between Terra Enigma, Illusion of Gaia, and Soul Blazer. Everything's just very well crafted. I do like the fact you can do a few other things with, like, say, Terra Enigma. And it has some cool visual, like, things that happen. It has the overworld map that you can change. I like that part of it. And Illusion of Gaia doesn't have that. But aside from that, I feel like Illusion of Gaia does everything better than the other two. Okay, our red two. There we go. One more in here somewhere. Plus, I think it's very well balanced. Soul Blazer's kind of easy. And Terranigma is dependent upon your stats. It can be very easy, or it can be very tough depending upon when you get the things. This one is always going to be, at least have some decent toughness to it. No matter how much stats you have. And if you had no stats, you're going to have a hell of a time. You don't get the stat upgrades whatsoever, you're in for some pain. That's for sure. Edge, welcome in. How's your Friday going? Walden, welcome in. How's yours going? This game just a chore in some places. So, the parts that are chore, surprisingly, and I understand now why they have the little mini guide, all the chore places, or that can be a chore, it gives you a hint in the manual. It has that little mini strategy guide in the manual. Maybe there's like one place that it doesn't, which was in Euro City. But that's because they named something wrong. They named Mount Crest, they call it Mount Temple on the map. And Temple is such a generic name, you don't even notice it until you're like running around like, oh, that's a new location. Why did they not call it by its actual name? That would have made this a whole lot easier to know that I wasn't supposed to run around here. But a whole lot the rest. This translation was better, sort of more cohesive. I mean, I think it has a pretty cohesive story. It's very abstract, philosophical. This one definitely more than, say, Terranigma and Soul Blazer. Like, this one's basically a time travel game where you don't time travel. You're going... It's like those movies where they go throughout, like, a bunch of different eras throughout life. But it's like, no, we're doing this as if you're traveling to them, and those different eras all existed at once. So it's a little confusing from that standpoint. But it's cool because of that at the same time. Going just relaxing and doing better. Well, that's always good. There we go. Got all the red jewels, I think. Yeah, you're going forward at all times, exactly. You're not ever going backward in time in the game. It's always forward in time. It's just, they're trying to hit on human existence. This one very much touches on human existence. That's what its whole aspect is about. I think the name in English also threw people off. Like in other places, it's the illusion of time. Which, when you hear like a name like that, it makes sense for the story. Because it's an illusion that time is changing here. Illusion of Gaia... I mean, I guess because they wanted the Earth standpoint. Oh, it's Gaia Earth. Which I guess kind of makes sense in one standpoint, but probably less than some of the other names. And there's a third name they use as well. I forget what the third name they used was. That everything up here? Okay, looks like it. Do. Do. Well, I've been waiting for you to come for thousands of years. What? Who are you? I am dreaming. Time has since passed since the dream began and my body became what you see. I'm going to show you a strange image. Close your eyes. It's the future. Me City. Me load. Huh? What was that? That is the new world. That world is all gray. This world is blue water, green mountains, brown earth all over. You will usher in that world. Me? Such a strange world. Tall trees replaced by buildings. Rivers replaced by roads. No matter what kind of world people have, if they think they're happy, they'll be happy. Go to the village and restore those turned to stone to their original condition. Release those who have been turned gray back to their natural state. When the blinding light stopped, I stood quietly as if nothing had happened. And I found the Gorgon flower held tightly within my hand. You have the Gorgon flower. Okay, so anchor what to be done, and then it just means, I believe, the city of Tao, pyramid, and Tower of Babel. You're gonna make me run out. You're gonna make me run out. That's cruel. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo. Oh, this place is bigger than I thought going through it. That was a little shorter, but apparently it wasn't. Add the game to your off-stream RPG list. Can't wait. You will really enjoy this one. It's a very good game. And if you hadn't done like Soul Blaze and Terranigma, you should honestly add those as well. Because all three of them are very good. This one, I think those, yeah, still my favorite of the three. Terranigma, close second. Soul Blazer was the first one made, so it comes in third just because it doesn't have some of the features that this one and Terranigma have. But all three of them are fantastic playthroughs. I also need to get talk to the Red Jewel guy. And Hamlet's gone completely. I learned a word from the children. It seems that Ramapo means hello in this region. This triad is so small. They have lost so many to starvation. Brothers, sisters, husbands, wives, how do they cope? Wow, I think I only need 2 more HP buffs and I have full HP.
I use sign language to talk to the villagers. The animals have returned to the forest and no longer prey on each other. The betrayers came from a town in the northwest. They took many villagers. I can't believe they would take advantage of people stricken with famine. Traders knew there was no food here, and they led the children astray. A terrible story.
I want to get my dark power upgrade first. Then I will come back. So let's travel to Euro City. Then we'll travel back to Native City. And then we're down in the pyramids. And if you want all the red jewels in the extra mansion mixer when you get around it, make sure to put a note. Look at the manual. The manual lists the location of all 50 jewels in the game. And if you miss even one, you can't do it. Like in this run, I missed one, so I can't do it. I forgot there was one in it. But yeah, just make sure that you have the manual with you at all times, so as you're going through it, once you play it, like make a note on that. You'll get it all, and then you'll get that extra level with the boss. Yep, the manual has a mini strategy guide, Wolden. I actually forgot it had a strategy guide until K-Fight mentioned it, and then I was in another stream, and someone else mentioned it. And I'm like, oh. I had forgotten that, and it would have been helpful. It also gives you hints on how to do puzzles, like some of the more obscure moon logic puzzles where you have no idea that you would handle a certain situation that way. It hints on that in some of the spots, making those moon logic puzzles actually make sense then. So you can actually get past them. You still have to think about them, like how you use the puzzle, but it's no longer, oh, I didn't realize I had to do that, which doesn't really make sense at all. The manual, K-Fight, I was mentioning. No, this isn't a trouble thing. I was mentioning how the manual has the mini strategy guide into it. There, now I have everything I can get that isn't the 50 jewels. Oh, yeah, you have to... So, start with Soul Blazer Mixer. Actually, just do them in order. Honestly, do them in order. Do Soul Blazer first, then do Illusion of Gaia, and then do Terranigma. Because the combat mechanics improve in each game. Terranigma has the most advanced combat, so you can do a lot more there right from the get-go. And Soul Blazer is pretty simple combat. Very simple combat. So, and other things like visual improvements and things like that also occur as you get further along. So definitely jot that down as a note as well. Yeah, doing them in order is also better because then you'll have better context with the story. Yeah, they're technically each their own story, but yeah, there are a few things that philosophically, store and lore-wise, kind of relate. So it sometimes helps also to just go in order because of that fact as well. Is Falcom Norman more of a Falcom loyalist than you, Mixer? Terranigma also requires experimenting with every move you can use. Yeah, Terranigma had so many attacks compared to this one. I mean, like, this one you get a bunch by the end because you have the transforms. But Terranigma still has just one character that has so many moves right off the bat. And you get a couple more that... It feels best to go to Terranigma, the third of the bunch. It would be weird to go Terranigma and then go back to... If you went Terranigma first and you went to Soul Blazer, you would probably not have as much fun with Soul Blazer. You'd still have fun with it, still be a good game, but not as much as you could have with Soul Blazer if you went Terranigma first. Town Shining the Desert, we went to Dao.
This place is supposed to be famous for labor merchants. It doesn't look like it. I can't go outside in a sandstorm like this.
You haven't played many Falcon games like for Tokyo's... I still have to play Tokyo Xanadu Edge. I have that either on the wishlist or in my library, but I have not played that one. It looks cool. Yes, I am Will, but I'm not going to answer your question yet, sir. After Valkyrie Profile, you should play Soul Blazer, those guys, Terranigma, since you and Miko love Falcom, you're legit missing out. Oh, is he doing Valkyrie Profile next? Yeah. They're pretty short. Can't be a Falcom loyalist and hate trails and ease. Hey, I will be the best Falcom loyalist here then, because I like trails, I like ease, and I like the Quintet games. So there. I've solved it. Now it's not Mixer versus K fight. Now we'll decide who is the second loyalist in the bunch. The connection between them isn't as tight as they need to play all of them in order, but one game references the previous one, so yeah. You can see, exactly, you can see a couple things from the previous games, which you'd appreciate more if you go in order. They're not huge connections, but it's always nice to have that stuff. So yeah, there's like a bunch of little reasons why it's best to do like that. Will, I never thought I'd meet you in a place like this. Neil, you've become the company president? Yes, I tried replacing the labor trade with pepper imports. This led me all the way to Dao. There's a pyramid near here. I wonder if a mystic statue is there. I want to try ease, but I want to get them all on one thing. Steam might... I don't know if Steam has, like, all, like, even the old ones. But as close you're going to get, Steam would let you play all of them. The only ones I'm not sure would be on Steam would be 4 and 5. I think they have every other one, but even 4 and 5 they might have, I just haven't looked. Like these, I recognize the shortcomings, I just don't have it in me for trails. 16-year-old kids have saved the world and the world. Of useless adults trope I've had enough of. I mean, yeah, it has some of the younger aspects of kids to it, but there's actually a lot of, like, adult interactions in Trails as well. And some of the Trails games aren't all just kids. It's a mix of adults and kids, depending upon which Trails iteration you're talking about. And then it has... I don't know how much you like Xenogears K-Fight, but some of the Trails games have kind of an element to that, we'll just say. Depends on which one you're talking about, though. You get almost all of them on Steam. Yeah, I think it's just that. Only one that misses the remake of 5 OK. Yeah. So of that, you'll get a bunch of them. Plus Origins on there, and I think they have both. They have a couple versions of like all the older versions of Ys. But you put it with far worse version of that with action lines instead of Dragon Quest 11. Action lines, goodness. Play Dragon Quest 11 finally if you play Persona 5, even though I'm not invested in Persona 5. I still need to play Persona 5. I have not played that. The rules are simple. Hit as many snakes as you can in 1 minute. Hit whatever pot you like. That's the start of the game. And we hit... How many have we hit already? Hit a bunch. Oh my goodness. This is a perfect place. Stand right here. That's the trick. That's what I've learned. I better not have to hit all of them. Is it still a minute? I swear it's been a minute already. Maybe I'm just... 79 stakes. Very good. For your prize, I'll give you 2 red jewels. Send them to the jeweler. I wonder if like no, 100 wouldn't be the most. Probably 80 would be the most. Someone from Bill and Lola. You get a letter. Ys 5, I think I'll have to play the SNES translated one. Yeah, most people have to do that. I still haven't played Ys 5 because of the... Didn't really like Celso's weakest Ys game, you think, Mixer? In all seriousness, I think everyone should at least watch a story recap of Persona 5. It's super relevant to modern Japan, similar to Final Fantasy 7. I know they have like a lot of city stuff in it. But I haven't seen much of it excitement from like the new art style and everything. Like Origins and 1.9 of Ys except for 5, yeah. Cell says canonically Ys 4, Dawn of Ys, and Mask Sun are retconned. Yeah, they like retcon them in weird ways. Which I can't really compare since I don't know like much about the main story of the originals. Girl silently offers 1 sheet of paper. There was a picture of a jackal. It was a warning from the jackal who had been stalking us. Favorite turn-based RPG is probably Valkyrie Profile K-Fight. Did you Gears already? I have a harsh opinion of it because of Disc 2. Because like the unfinished stuff. Yeah, I hate that they didn't really finish it. And they kind of like skip from place to place. That's set. I mean, it's cool because you get like the Omni Gear stuff. And you get all like the cool robot battles and robot fights then. But I do wish that they had not rushed a lot of the story of Xenogears. I understand it was already long and they'd spent a lot of time on it, but I hate whenever someone rushes things. Favorite RPG is Eternal Sonata Edge. My personal opinion, despite being Xbox 360 PS3 game, is like the best RPGs you've ever played. Interesting. If Miko dislikes it, you're gonna be in trouble. Uh-oh, K-Fight's getting attacked. Honestly, hey, Dawn of Ys and Mask Sun due to the lack of place to grind in one, and the other one having stupid AI partner. Some points I went, oh, let me bait these enemies to you. That can always get kind of annoying when you're ever done partner. That's why I hate Tails in Sonic games. I don't like Tails whatsoever. Knuckles is fine. Sonic's fine. Tails not so much. This is a show, get out of here. Guess he didn't understand what I said. His eyes were expressive. It's a huge pyramid here. Many explorers have come for the treasure, but no one's found it yet. We're explorers. I hear there's a treasure inside the pyramid. There's a strange legend around here. The pyramid is not for the living, only for those who have transcended the body enter. These are the words. The pyramid is a big tomb. The living can't go in. The pyramid is made of huge stones. Strange that it doesn't stink in the desert. She didn't understand, she just kept working. These women are weaving carpets. This will take almost 40 years to weave. This woman's worked on it continuously since she was a child. Remember, little man, some are born to misfortune. We haven't done a retro RPG in a while, and this is Enix, so bet we'll like it. Yeah, Enix has really good RPGs. I think Go will not, well, mixed feelings on it because it's not a happy game, but well written. So some point learn this, but Final Fantasy VII Shinra was based on the government selling false alarms to Japan. Shinra was basically Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi is actually a lot more than just a car company. I mean, like, a lot of the big companies in Japan do more than that. Same thing with, like, Korea. Like, I think, like, Samsung owns, like, 35% of the entire economy of, like, business transactions in Korea. Breath of Fire 2 is some of the deepest nostalgia for you of any RPG. I love Breath of Fire 2. I like 3 the most of the Breath of Fire games. But 2 is probably the second best after 3. 3 is just hands down so much better than all the others. It's amazing. I love Breath of Fire 3. So awesome. I probably have to go to the pyramid now, since someone mentioned it. Make sure you play the GBA versions or the fan patch version. Which one, for Breath of Fire? I've only ever played the original on those. Half the characters in Breath of Fire 1 were trash. We ran with Ryu, Bo, Ox, Blue, Nina. Yeah, that's pretty common. I like the characters in Breath of Fire 1, but the thing about Breath of Fire 1 is it's grindy. And there's a few parts that are very confusing. I do like Breath of Fire 1, though. 4, I actually like the least. And I like Dragon Quarter, but Dragon Quarter feels different. And the dragon system is a little flawed. But if you remove that... I'm actually going to talk to him again before I go check outside. I still like Dragon Quarter. I think for me, it'd be 3, 2, 5, 1, 4 would be my order, I think, for Breath of Fire. Phantasy Star is good. Phantasy Star 4 is the best. 1 and 3 are both... have their things, and 2, honestly, it's so grindy, it's the worst. It's just too grindy. It's just way too grindy. Oh my goodness. Yep, pyramid here. Let's play the remake. Yeah, remakes of Phantasy Star are definitely gonna handle that stuff a little better. Plus the visual, pixel, and other improvements. I'm gonna keep listing RPGs. I'll find something you haven't played, Mixer. Looking for every RPG Mixer's never played. There's actually been a bunch. I've had a ton of conversations, and there's actually quite a number that he hasn't played yet. From conversations with him. Earthbound Beginnings and Earthbound... I still have to do, like, Mother 1 and 3. I've only done Mother 2 the whole way through. Oh, we got Shadow! The ultimate warrior. Mitsubishi is a banking entity. It's the 6th largest bank in the world. The only U.S. bank that has more money than is J.P. Morgan, and then 5 Chinese banks. Holy crap. Creates its own private military. We can create Avalanche. You haven't done any Earthbound yet. See there. He hasn't done any of the Mother series. You can send my brothers, but if anyone plays RPGs, it explains a lot, and I would say it's a must-watch. You can send also that into, like, the Discord as well if you want, K-Fight. I know I'm on some BS a lot, but that's a legit must-watch for anyone who likes JRPGs. It's why Japan loves Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 10, Persona 5, etc. Are they obsessed with 10? I know that, like, 10 in the US, some people kind of like it and some don't. It's kind of a mixed one, but there's a lot of love from the ones who do like it. I didn't realize, though, in Japan it was. Best God. Dude, Kefka's awesome. That's why I love Final Fantasy VI. Because of Kefka. By all the characters, actually. And a lot of other things, but Kefka's a big one. Just when you have a good opponent and good characters, it's why FF6 is so good. I was born in the 80s, we were going through the same shit as Japan did by selling us a fake future, kinda. FF10 is the most loved Final Fantasy in Asia. Really? So weird. I don't see many mention Legend of Dragoon or Legend of Gaia. Legend of Gaia is not a very known game. Dragoon is sometimes known and sometimes not known. Legend of Dragoon is a bit grindy and long. It's fun though, but it's something that hasn't aged quite as well because the attack system was great for the time, but because of the long load times and the long game and the grindiness of it, it's aged a little worse, and you've had games in a similar vein since. Legend of Gaia has the similar sort of problems, maybe not nearly as grindy, but it fits into the same mold as to why it doesn't age as well, and it's much less known. Legend of Gaia names aren't known basically at all. So that's why you don't hear about them. Yeah, Live-A-Live, that one originally didn't come to the US, or Treasures of the Rudras. People played them with patches, and now they're kind of like coming in. Live-A-Live's since had a remake that came to the US, and then I don't know if Treasures is getting one or not. Yeah, you were saying that yesterday, K-Fight. Yeah, Final Fantasy X is the one with Blitzball. Yep, Mixer. It's Xaver's Time Legend. Yeah, it's definitely a cult classic, Edge, I agree. And I did love Legend Dragoon when I played it back on PS1 was one of my favorite games to play. But it's definitely shown its age, is something I would put into its description. Yuna from Final Fantasy X is the #1 Final Fantasy in Japan for men. Really? There's two characters I don't care at all for Final Fantasy X. Those two characters are Tidus and Yuna. I have an active dislike for both of them. I dislike both of them. I like Auron. Kamari's fine. Waka's a little weird. I don't love him or hate him. He's just kind of there. I don't like Tidus or Yuna, though. At all. Whatsoever. Riku is okay. A little better than okay. Maybe slightly above average on interest. And then you have the Black Mage. What's her name? Her name's not coming to me. She's okay, too. You like Eunice and Tidus? I just don't. I literally hate Eunice and Tidus. They are, of Final Fantasy characters, they are on, like, my bottom tier. Literally, I want nothing to do with either of them. At all. If they were removed, and I played the same game, it wouldn't change the story at all. Like, only the plot points that matter to them matter. How they react to the plot points, I don't care. Because every time I see them, I think it's the dumbest thing ever. I just don't. Lulu, that's it, Lulu. Very Japanese and Asian. Well, at least in the US translation, Tidus doesn't seem that Japanese. He seems super naive and super extroverted and weird reasoning and such. I can't do it. And he has the weird fake Jimmy Carter smile. Like, Jimmy Carter had a real smile, but he has the fake teeth that Jimmy Carter had. He has that smile, but his teeth aren't supposed to be fake. And it looks so weird whenever he does it. Whenever Tidus does it. And it's just an uncanny valley that I can't look past.
I've been waiting for you to come. I made from the light of a comet, the ultimate warning. Shadow! My body has no shape. This body appears only when the human consciousness evolves. The comet that now approaches Earth is also a consciousness without form. My body is the only thing that can confront the comet and bring it to an end. Well, close your eyes.
After living in Japan, I understand their personalities and why they acted the way they did. They just, I don't know, they don't even seem Asian to me. They just seem, I don't know. I don't care about them at all. Plasma, welcome in. How's your day going? Yes, indeed. We just have the Pyramid and Tower of Babel left. Mainstream numbers I have left to do in Final Fantasy I haven't played yet. Final Fantasy 5. Okay, so 12 has a very awesome story, but I want to put it this way. The characters can range from bad to good. The story is really good. Amazing. It's part of Ivalice, and Ivalice has the best Final Fantasy stories. The combat's a little odd. It's like a single-player MMO. 6 is amazing, because I love 6. It's like, of the numbered one, it's my favorite. 5's good for the job system. 5 is an amazing job system. Kind of grindy at parts, though. The beginning is very boring in Final Fantasy V. Like, not the very, very beginning, but as soon as you get past, like, the first 5 or 10 hours, it becomes very boring for a while. And you don't have many jobs for a while. Then, once you open things up a bit, it gets a little more interesting again, and you get more activity with the jobs. It's a little repetitive again at the end, but then you're right at the end, and you're like, I gotta get through this. And then the final level's okay. Final area is okay again. Kind of like Final Fantasy IV. There's a booby trap in this room that responds to sound, so don't make any noise. But what if I want to make noise? I want to make noise, sir. If 10 was the last one you ever played. I played 15 and Final Fantasy VII Remake last. I have not played Final Fantasy 16. Done Final Fantasy VII as newest, but none beyond it. And you prefers Dragon Quest now. I prefer Dragon Quest myself. Yeah, I just... What the... Maybe I need someone else to make sound. Or do I have to jump off here? I'm gonna use Will first. Oh, he has a pyramid. Deciphered the hieroglyphs. No one has ever done it before. Says there's a key to solving the riddle of human history in the pyramid. Bird. Upside down gun. Fish halo. Ghost. Bird. Tombstone. Darknet. Shadow's body turns to water. See if this breaks it. So Mixed Arts does an 8, 9, 10, and 13. As long as you play them all in order. Yeah, definitely do 8 of the first ones of those. Yeah, 9 you'd probably want to do next as much. Yeah. What did that do? Made sound. Final Fantasy... Rambo, welcome in. Final Fantasy IV was tight when it came out. Just bought my SNES. It was excited. Yeah, that was one of my first SNES games as well. It was just awesome. All the characters and everything. Only played 13, not the 2 sequel, makes it a bad standalone game. I know, 13 has good parts and bad parts to it. The characters in 13 might be the worst in the entire series. Honestly. The story's okay. It's just so linear. Kind of odd. The gameplay is great in 13, though. The area, the map, the gameplay, the bosses, they're great. Mike, welcome in. Greetings on Christmas Eve to the third power. Greetings to you, sir. Hope you've been having a great Friday as well. Japanese people's positive review of Final Fantasy VII is often how to approach the finality of death and coping with it. I wouldn't even think that would be one of the things, but interesting. He can become water. Do I have to do that over here? There we go. Now I'm below the pyramid. Gonna stay on Shadow. I'm watching it, but Final Fantasy 6 is the one where you kill a physical god. Yeah, well, you kill Kefka when he has, like, the god powers. As for why Japan loves F7, it's an odd case. Not certain that Japan loves F7, just everyone worldwide obsesses with it. Well, it was, like, the first 3D one, and people, like, took that to heart. And it had some things that made it easier to get into RPGs for some people who didn't like them. So it became this sort of, oh, this is the best thing. I do like Final Fantasy VII. I do think it's a very good game. I think some of the characters are pretty weak, though. And some of the story elements are pretty weak. The gameplay, though, for the time and, like, in the remake are great. And they've definitely improved the characters in the remake. I like the characters better in the remake than in the original game. And then you have some characters that were in the other games, or, like, were only hinted in redone remasters, like Zack, you only touch upon barely in the original. And he kind of gets added more so, and he's more interesting than some of the characters. NHK to pull 400,000 people in Final Fantasy 7 was rated number 2. Kefka doesn't matter to Japan like Shinra does because the 1980s bubble that popped and all the promises of a prosperous future. I don't even know why that would have any effect on whether Kefka and Shinra would have a change or an effect anyways. When I think of, like, art forms, I don't even rate them based on, like, real-world scenarios whatsoever. No connection to real world. I'm looking at how it's connected in its own world. Now, there can be relationships between world events. Like, bad stuff happens, good stuff happens. But that has, like, no effect on my rating whatsoever. So I'm kind of shocked that stuff like that plays into their role ratings of anything. Okay, we can go down there with him. Oh, we can go down here too. Oh, got another one. Final Fantasy 9 is probably the best Final Fantasy in terms of story and character development, in my opinion. Definitely has a good mix of both, Final Fantasy 9 does. The battle system isn't necessary. It's like one kind of... And I like one. I really do like one. But you don't get, like, the job system of one. So... It's almost a worse one in terms of a battle system, which is kind of weird. But I do like 9, because of that, sometimes I think that's why it's not necessarily as known. Obviously, no gods to kill. Yeah, you basically... The closest is Sephiroth when he gets to the final form, but that's more of just his power coming out. It's not actually like a god or anything. He's just very strong. Final Fantasy 8 and 7 overshadowed it, so 9 didn't get as much attention. it's a number of things, I think, why, you know, 9 didn't do it. But like I said, it's Final Fantasy 1's combat system, but without the job system. It has great story. That part it does have. It's amazing. It just gets a little repetitive here and there at certain parts. And it doesn't have like a quick thing to draw you in as much as the other games do. I have no idea where I'm going. I don't want to go through the correct path yet. Mario Pinball game was sick. It had a great retro feel. Really like that Mario Pinball game, didn't you, Mike? If I'm correctly, came in way too late in the PS1. Yes, it did. It was right at the tail end of PS1 as well, which certainly doesn't help any. That's another reason. What is... Just let me warp back. Oh yeah, it does. Didn't have a chance to shine. Yeah, anything that comes out super late can have that problem. The linear aspects that people seem to complain about highly. I was like, Final Fantasy VII is the same way. Final Fantasy VII was pretty linear. That's another reason that I don't like. 13 is the most linear. Then 10 is fairly linear. I don't know about 16. I haven't played that one, so I'm not going to comment on 16. It's another linear one. The others are actually have a mix. Most of the others. I mean, I know you love Final Fantasy VII K fights, so obviously, of course, you're going to definitely big promote that one. And I do think it's one of the better ones, for sure, in the Final Fantasy series. But I do think it has issues, and some of the things I think are a stretch when they explain things or push things of previous game where it's quite obvious. I think some of those things in favor are stretching to just try to match up with other games in the series where it's very clear those other games in the series have an edge over it in those areas. Let's go down here, see where it drops us. Seeing Jenova for the first time as a 17-year-old was a bit unnerving. I thought I liked Jenova more than Sephiroth. I actually don't like later explanations, like the fan theories, and then almost like Square Enix bowed to the fan theories. I feel like Jenova in control of Sephiroth and as an influencer is more interesting than Sephiroth just doing his thing. I do. It makes more sense. It's more logical. Genova's just cool. You don't get lots of alien weird things like Jenova. But they kind of pushed Jenova further and further to the sidelines as they kept on, you know, going along with the thing. It was kind of a blend at first, but then they just, you know, as they kept making new games in the 7 series, and they made new, like, remasters, just Jenova gets less and less influence, and I don't like that at all. That's a negative, I will say, to everything after the original. The original had it best with Jenova, and everyone since then has gradually made it worse with Jenova. They've done better with certain other characters, but they've done worse with Jenova. Yeah, Kefka is, at least as far as games are going, one of the only characters who really wins. And even when you win, he wins. He still wins. You're not ever winning in Final Fantasy VI. You've lost It's just how much did you lose? Is everyone gonna die and still suffer under him before you fight him? Or just get obliterated once you do fight him? Or are you just gonna have a hellish landscape? That's all you get. Every other villain in Final Fantasy like shoved a stick in the spokes of a bicycle tire and complained their plan had failed. Where the devs of Final Fantasy VI actually decided to end the story with defeating Kefka at the floating conduit, but we were ahead of schedule, decided to take a chance and let him win in story. And it's a good thing they did, Mixer. It's a good thing that they allowed the story to continue, because it wouldn't have been nearly as memorable if they hadn't done that. It would have just been a good Final Fantasy. But they went further with it, and that's a good thing. Die Hard, welcome in. Put the video, okay, yep, I will definitely look at that. Do get unique insight from her quite a bit. Yeah, RPGs and you and Miko definitely, we all know how that affects things. Because you guys always seem to like pick which ones that both interest you. And a lot of anime style seems to always be what we're hearing when you're playing something new. Still be stuck on the spider, that's how tough that fight was. The spider, there is a way, but the spider's kind of rough fight all the time, that's for sure. Kuja at least was like, well, I'm gonna lose, I'm not going out alone. Kuja's so weird, though, but yeah. Kuja basically, it's like, I'm just gonna end everything. I feel like Kuja needed a little more ironing out. He wasn't bad, but he wasn't great either in the story. But the story is good in Final Fantasy IX. I just feel like Kuja needed more airtime. Is the only thing he needed. Except in Japan, you can't speak out about it. Wait, that right there happened to the Japan... Wait, if you're a millennial and you were told to grow up, just go to college, get a degree, then you can get a house, easy peasy. And then in 2008 happened, you own nothing, you have school debt for the rest of your life. So they don't talk about that stuff in Japan because it's a deeply cultural issue. That seems weird to me. That you wouldn't complain about something directly affecting your life. Just seems so strange to me. Different cultures handle different things different events differently, but that just I wouldn't shut up if something was affecting my life. It's just not gonna happen. I'd be like, yeah, no, we're gonna talk about this, and I don't care if someone doesn't like talking about that. If something was that, like, important to my life, that's just what's gonna happen. Final Fantasy 6 was going to have a downrunning, so it was going to be a distant spy in the team. From get-go, instead of being claimed to be a spy, someone could die in the world of Ruin if you failed this quest. Man, I love Sabin, though. Those could have been cool, though. I feel like Celi's didn't have enough of a story, honestly, so that would have actually improved her story a bit. I always felt like she was missing something. She's kind of there, but in the background. She does play a big role during the beginning of the World of Ruin. I love that part. And you have a big part with her right at the beginning of the World of Ruin. And that was fantastic. Sid and everything right there. That was awesome. But I feel like she needed more in the original Final Fantasy VI, and she didn't get it. And I feel like she's one of the characters that just didn't get it. And I'm not sure why, but I've always felt that way. The thing I hate in Final Fantasy IX was stealing. Yeah, you have to do a lot of really redundant, random stealing. That I actually forgot about that until you just mentioned it. That is, yeah. Yeah, now that you're saying that. Wow, I actually had forgot about all the stealing stuff you did. Because your main character's a thief and everything, they add all that stuff. City pop is a music genre by anime in the late 80s and 90s stopped having highly detailed scenes because it cost too much. They opt for cheaper OVA or completely unfinished shows. That's why Japan's yen dropped. Oh my goodness. So all those things because they don't talk about it in culture. Weird. Matt, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. is God killing so deeply rooted in its culture. Yeah, I guess that wouldn't matter to, like, the US then. Like, God stuff is just going to be, oh, there's another really powerful God dude. Unless it's, I mean, Quintets makes more connection to, like, American-style culture because it's all, like, God, Satan stuff in all of the Quintet games. It just kind of lines up more American culture that way. Obviously, remake will happen. They already. Yeah, you mentioned that, and I'm hoping it's really good. I want it to be as good as the Final Fantasy VII remake, or at least the first one's been so far. I shouldn't say as good until they get through all of the Final Fantasy VII remakes. But the first one was fantastic. So I'm hoping they give the same treatment to Final Fantasy VI remake. If I spent over an hour and 112 fail 112, my god. Oh my god. I mean, I think I'm trying to think of what fight did I have. I've done in a different game. I've had a steal rate and it just got crap drop. What was it? What was the game I had a similar situation? Oh, that was right. Final Fantasy Tactics. Getting all the Genji equipment from the marquee. I remember one run, and I kept trying to steal it, and he just wouldn't give it to me. He refused. He just kept refusing. Could have used some help there, game. Which I think I have max health. This place is so big and confusing, I'm definitely going to miss, like, one room and not get the upgrade for it. It just has too many changing, shifting rooms for me to know. I mean, I went back to make sure I hit stuff, but it's bound to happen. There's a lithograph in the wall. I heard it in Dow that's hieroglyph. Let's try to remove it. Wow, we got one. I've got 1 of 6. That's what each of those rooms are. And now I have to get 5 more. I got Lavos was a proto cell. Yeah, he does the little design for the second form, like the interior Lavos, is very cell-like. Agreed. Tried Chrono Trigger as an alien god. I always felt like Lavos and Genova were very similar. Final Fantasy 16 is a pretty good game, even though it's really different from the traditional Final Fantasy formula. People are saying it's like DMC a bit, or like God of War. Like, I try not to spoil myself, so I haven't really watched it when people play. But I've seen a little. Chrono Trigger can probably get a remake at some point too, but more Dragon Quest graphical style. But I mean, it's gotten a number already. Unless they really change Chrono Trigger, a remake at this point, like, they'd have to do something really special with, like, a Chrono Trigger remake, I feel like. You'd have to add stuff. And I know some people would then complain, like, it's so different, it's so bad. It's like, but you have to do it. They already remade it, like, twice. And they've added stuff to it. It just... Which one... Okay. Bird. Oops. What do I have? It's that one. Third one. Every fifth Final Fantasy is about killing godlike being or physical god. Kind of, yeah. I'm trying to think, though. I mean, Chaos, sort of, but sort of not, because he's Garland. But he kind of still is. Final Fantasy 2, yeah. No, Final Fantasy 3, okay. Final Fantasy 3, The Cloud of Evil. I hate Final Fantasy 3 Cloud of Evil's thing. I know about it. But it's a terrible, like, I haven't, like, done the actual, like, full playthrough of Final Fantasy 3 or anything. But I know about the Cloud of Evil. Because I've seen it. Awful. Awful. I think I was in the third one. Not 100% sure. Might be the worst end boss for a Final Fantasy game. Can I go up? No. I think it's not whether it's Final Fantasy 7 or not. It's not too long for my attention span. Oh, we have to get Will here? Hey. Can I power him up? Yeah, can he? Yeah, I think I need to have Will there. That's what I'm doing wrong. You're gonna make me jump. Just let me catch up to chat more. Keep it because it's probably one of the most concise takes on a huge historical and artistic influence of a genre you care about, not an opinion piece, which is why it works. Oh, the link. Final Fantasy 9 is completely about coping with things of life overall. I mean, they touch on that in a number of them. 9 has things like loneliness, feelings of loneliness. It touches on. Sort of like holding in anger. How like certain industries destroy, kind of in the same way in Final Fantasy 7, like destroy areas and conquering destroys areas. Calling Octopath Traveler in the App Store. Was it curious if it's an okay version of the game to try? I've never played. Octopath Traveler is very good, Alex. You will like it. It's a very good game. Depends on the title, but I believe the one on iOS, Android is a gacha game. Like the Final Fantasy one. They do have a few that are iOS, Android only. Dragon Quest is what made Final Fantasy a thing, and they had friends in Enix office, so it's like an homage to them as well. Yeah, Dragon Quest is JRPGs is because of Dragon Quest. Final Fantasy Tactics game I'd like to go back to and play through at some point. Final Fantasy 9 looks more like style of later Final Fantasy games, and just more simplistic. It is more simplistic. For good and bad, you'll probably like it, and the story and all that overall. It can get a little repetitive. Chibi art style is not bad. I mean, I wouldn't call it quite chibi in Final Fantasy 9. It's a little chibi, but it's more shrink people, I would call it. It's different from chibi. War of Lines came up for the PSP, though. Yeah, you have the War Lines version, which adds a little thing to Final Fantasy Tactics. The original has some things that's a bit more up in the air. They don't quite tell you the events, and they kind of list them with extra cutscenes in the War of Lines. If Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest come from different ideas, Dragon Quest was inspired by Ultimate Wizardry, but they wanted to simplify the input so kids could play. Accidentally created the biggest and most part. So, Dragon Quest started all the JRPG genre, Suki. There are some different thought processes between Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest devs. Like, Final Fantasy devs kind of take from a lot of places. They still took from Dragon Quest, but they also took from other areas because they always play with their combat system. They don't just stick with one combat system. Each game is different. Each game is in a different location. Each game doesn't relate really. That's kind of how they handle it. Ed, Final Fantasy 1, Dragon Quest 1 as kids didn't realize they'd be such important games. For sure. 100%, Mixer. There's different Final Fantasy Tactics, which is the GBA version. Yeah, there's a bunch of the different tactics games. They're all... The GBA one, though, is Final Fantasy Tactics A2, which is a different game. Then you have the War of the Lions, which is the PSP. Then you have another version of Final Fantasy Tactics, which I forget what that was for. So you have 3 versions of Final Fantasy Tactics and 1 or 2 versions of Final Fantasy Tactics 2. And Tactics 2 is not the same game as Tactics. And most people don't like Tactics 2 compared to Tactics. It's just, some people do, but most don't. Oh, I need to really catch up. Keep getting new information. Trying to keep up the chat. You never tried Chrono Cross? I like Chrono Cross, Mixer. I think you'd like it. I do. It just, it slow loads. It's different from Chrono Trigger, though. It has elements from the story in it, and it is connected in that way, but it plays and feels different. Some people don't like Chrono Cross because they want a Chrono Trigger 2. Some people don't like Chrono Cross because of the load times. Some people don't like it because of the elemental system. None of those things are necessarily wrong, but it's just they have a certain idea going into it, and they don't like them for those things. I really like Chrono Cross. I just think the load times suck. That's the only thing I would say negative about it. But it's very good. Yeah, the character roster is huge. It's almost like Suikoden with the character roster, but it's not Suikoden. It's not nearly as fast like Suikoden, but it does have a giant roster of characters. Final Fantasy 6 is indeed DMC style okay. Amazing game and amazing FFF. The problem is its audience often doesn't branch out into that game. I mean, yeah, if you touch into the action RPG and go all the way to DMC, it's gonna be completely different people sometimes, and that can work against you or for you. It depends on how well you combine elements. Stats matter too little, okay. Chaos is sort of evil god in a way. Yeah, he's like a little bit and a little bit isn't, so yeah. You have to play Stranger Paradise and Dissidia series to see how. Okay, yeah, the Cloud of Darkness, yeah. Beer run, okay, bang. Get that beer. Moogles are awesome. I love Moogles. Moogles need to be more mascots. And they're already big mascots, but they need to be bigger mascots. I love Garland and Chaos. It's just, it's hard to know. I kind of look at him more like a super monster than, say, a god, but that depends on how, I guess, someone looks at him. Also, props up to how Final Fantasy universes connect. Cloud of Darkness, yeah, not the Cloud of Evil. Cloud of Darkness, that's what I was thinking. I like Final Fantasy VII so much back in the day, I kind of retired from the Final Fantasy series, figuring nothing would overtake it. Well, yeah, 10 was a big one. 8 at the time did okay, though nowadays people kind of don't like 8. 12 was big. 11 was big, but it was an MMO. 14's also an MMO. 13 did do decent on sales. I feel like 15 was a bit off because it felt very incomplete, so it didn't do nearly as well. Like be your favorite Final Fantasy, maybe in the running for your favorite RPG ever. I think you're asking much K-Fight, like, unless because they'll be comparing it to Final Fantasy Remake, 7 Remake. And Remake does the characters better than the original Final Fantasy 7. So I feel like if anything, he's gonna dock points. But that's just my opinion. Never know though. Forgot about Suikoden Elect. Oh, it's so good. At least I like 1, 2, and 3, and 5, 4. Screw 4. 4 is a bad game. Suikoden 4 can go die in a fire. This thing about Final Fantasy X, the infamous Titus laugh scene where they laugh sounds very forced, is deliberate. It's meant to be mocking laughter. Like the big laugh stuff. It's so weird though when he does it. The part that though, I hate more his like weird smiles that he does. Not the laugh stuff, but the weird smiles. His laughs are kind of weird though. Advance 1 and 2. Yeah, okay, so you have the both Advance 1 and 2. I thought it was just that one in a remake, but I guess 2 different ones. A2 came out on DS, okay. All-time favorite is FF6. Yeah, of the numbered ones, that's mine as well. The original Final Fantasy Tactics and Final Fantasy VI are my favorite Final Fantasies. Think Mixer will relate hard to Titus. Maybe. I feel like Titus doesn't seem like a human. I mean, I get because of his story, but he seems so weird to me. I don't know. I don't know. Weird. But then again, like I said, I really think Yuna and Titus are 2 of the worst characters in the Final Fantasy series, so that's just my opinion. So it really depends on how he approaches it, I guess. Final Fantasy 15 is incomplete because the DLC... Well, even with the DLC, it's incomplete. Even with the DLC and the movie and all those extras that they did, it feels so incomplete, 15 in general. It was stuck in development hell. They remade it like 3 or 4 times, and then obviously the company just said, send it out, we don't care, get it done, we want this sold, and they put all the resources into Final Fantasy VII Remake, which really killed it, and it ended up incomplete. Doesn't matter with DLC or not, it's incomplete. It just feels empty. And lots of quests, half the world isn't finished. You get rushed in the same way Xenogears gets rushed at the final discs. It just happens. When you see yourself in a character and you play in the game, the experience is completely different. I almost never see myself in any characters in games because they're game characters. So I don't ever really directly relate. The closest ones I relate to are Dragon Quest characters because they don't really say anything. They just kind of... When they're talking, you don't read text. They just kind of do head bobbles and they react stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So Dragon Quest characters I probably relate to more than more other characters just because of that. I can put my own self into them. I can't do that with pre-built characters in pre-built worlds. You also like World Final Fantasy. I have not played that one. My brother didn't like it too much, but some people I've seen have liked it. So I don't know, like, what specifically about it. Maybe jump over that, huh? I'm gonna need Will a lot of parts, probably, because there's a lot of these jumping areas. I haven't watched the CGI. I want to. Part of me doesn't want to touch it because I want to play Dragon Quest V the complete way through first. I've played only part of Dragon Quest V before. I never did the whole game because it was on a long time ago. With a weird patch on an emulator, and I felt like it really threw me off. Patches have gotten better over the years, even though some of them are still sometimes often kind of bad. And it was kind of messing up my experience. So I never went through the whole game. So I kind of want to play all of Dragon Quest V, then watch the movie. Otherwise, you know, spoilers and whatnot. I mean, I know a little bit about the story anyways, even beyond what I played, but bigger spoilers and more spoilers otherwise. Relate to Tyslop because of his abandonment issues with his father. I mean, you have stuff like that that does happen. But even when I have stuff that relates to me in my life with a character, and like for a character in a game that relates to me in my life, it doesn't relate. Because it's a video game character. That's just how it is, kind of, with me. It's weird. But, like, if someone said, hey, give me your life story, and it's like, here, I made this character for you, I'd be like, okay. And then they'd put in the story, and they'd put it in the game. And I'd be like, well, that's really cool. That's a neat story. I wouldn't feel any more connected to that character. At all. Literally. It's just how it is with me. Like, I care more how a character relates to their story, and that's how I determine how much I like something. If they try to force something into something to make me relate to a character, I'm like, no, that's worse. This is worse. You automatically get deducted points for doing so. That's how it is. Ralph, welcome in. The weekend's starting good, hopefully. Hopefully there's no more blackouts and power outages. I was getting hit by electricity issues earlier, and that was unfortunate, but... Try the Metal Max series. I've heard people talk about that before. I haven't played any, I don't think. Oh, I have to go use... Wow, I have to switch to Shadow and then off Shadow? Why? It's gonna make me do that. Like, what type of, What type of combat's the Metal Max series? Yeah, I was without power for over 50 hours, Ralph. Like, I had nothing to do. It was warm, surprisingly, because it was basically a hurricane almost. Because we had hurricane winds, gusts up to 80 to 90 miles per hour. Metal Max is a deep cut. It's influenced heavily by Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy. Ooh. Nice, I will have to look into that. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Getting over a really bad migraine, but I'm doing pretty well. Hopefully you took some, maybe some, like, Tylenol or something to help out with the headache. And it's gone down. Also had multiple endings. Is it like, say... Let me make a comparison. Is it Phantasy Star 3 multiple endings in Metal Max? Or is it more like Chrono Trigger multiple endings? Or is it something like, say, a Simon's Quest multiple endings where it depends on timing and a few things here and there? I'm actually going to go to the... One of these did I go in? Which one didn't I? 2 and 3, I went in one of these doors and finished one, and one I didn't. I didn't go over there. So let's do that. Well. We at least got a red jewel. I think I actually went in this one. I think this is where I got the first thing. Yep, okay. So we did 3. We haven't done door 2. Metal Saga for PS2, there's a muscle ending. Muscle! Flex! Strength! It's turn-based with tanks. Oh, so it's like, It's a game series my brother loves. It's the name of it. It's the name of it. Oh my goodness. Where did I go in door 2? Well, I need to use Shadow to go in door 2, so let's go to door 4. I'm trying to think of the name. My brother plays them all the time. Tactics! You there? Tank game. Tactics RPG. Langrisser series. Name. That's a turn-based one with tanks. Well, there is Valkyria Chronicles, but that wasn't the one I was thinking of. This one doesn't only have tanks. It has other stuff too, but it definitely has tanks. Well, Valkyrie profile, that's gods. Waiting for the ibuprofen to kick in and do its thing. Took 2 more ibuprofen earlier. For headaches, I'd probably take Tylenol. Ibuprofen's non-steroidal, anti-inflammatory. I think I'd be a little careful overusing on the ibuprofen. Turn-based but styled like Final Fantasy, okay. See the side view of your team, you see them drawing guns, shooting, tank, etc. Yeah, okay, because that's why I'm like, there's a game very similar to that. It's a large series of games, too. You also have, like, people. You usually see, like, 4 or 5 of them. It's very similar to Langrisser and Dragon Force battles. I'm just... The name isn't coming to me. I haven't played any of them, so the name isn't coming to me because I haven't played any of them. But my brother loves the series. Final Fantasy. Yes, it's uh-oh. Final Fantasy. Exactly. Ah, crap. Hit me. Dang it. I can't even block those. There we go. Yeah, send that to, like... Send the link, Suki, to some VIP or mod. And they can post it in chat. I have the links off for non-VIPs and mods just because don't want like a bot crawling in here and just posting links, which they do. It's really annoying. So I had to turn that off. Yeah, this recurring theme against Outlaws or something, the Wanted series they slap. I don't think I've ever played a Wanted series. Is the Wanted series the, almost, not GTA, but GTA-like? Is that what I'm thinking of for Wanted? Ah, crap. Hey, at least that doesn't insta-kill you on... Oh, but I have to go back up to kill those. Oh, the Metal Max song is called Wanted. Gotcha, gotcha. You could send to Mixer, you could send to Ralph, you could send to K-Fight. Ralph is currently actively talking, so if you send it to him, he can post it. Oh, Ralph has whispers disabled. Crap, I have to step up like a step statue, I think, here. Yep. Now I have to go back to kill those things. No. Ow. There we go. Got him. Come back here. Don't you dare hurt me. Oh, come on. That was so bogus. No problem. Hey, there we go. Now I don't have to use a herb. I was worried I was going to have to use an herb. Okay, so that was 4, so we currently have, I believe, 2, 5, and 6 left to get. I think they're just in order, which might actually help me. Yep, they're just in order. Okay, so yep, 2, 5, and 6. Oops, I did not mean to do that. There we go. Healing. Oh, do they? Yeah, I'll have to do that then, because I thought I had to keep them until I talked to him. These ones don't matter, because I already got the 30. And I'd already missed a couple for the 50. But, just to get them out of the inventory. Do 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 do. What do I need for 5? Definitely need him for 5. Oh, I think I already did this one, and then I didn't even realize that this went back up. But I had missed killing a couple of these guys, so at least I get to get the buff for when I kill them all. don't think I'd gone down that center one. Or that bottom right one, maybe? Oh, what do we have here? Red jewel. You send me back up to the top. I wish this first one was just connected here. I didn't have to always go down. Down. Down into the dark abyss. What will we find? I don't know. Find something. What? That didn't even bring me anywhere. There must be one other place I can go down. Over here? Okay, one more. Yep. There we go. Do 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 do. Got that. I have full HP. Yep, we even got an achievement. Got all the HP upgrades. Gotta jump there. Can't go down through there. Got upward there, upward staircase there. This will just go down to that staircase, so we have to go... Nope, that one will go down to a staircase. I'm interested in Tactics Ogre Reborn. I love Tactics Ogre, and that one has the remake of it, I believe. It's from what my brother said, they basically improved on like some of the mechanics of the original and added some stuff. So, 100%. Tactics Ogre is awesome. I like Ogre Battle in general. Okay, wait. Before we go in there, because that's obviously the hero glyph. It's like we can maybe drop down here. Maybe? Yes, Rob doesn't receive link for some reason. YouTube videos ID or IKQ. Okay. Lithograph in the wall. Heard the downs and the lithograph. Yay, we have 4 of them. Now we just need to do room 2 and 6. I know I need shadow for 2. We'll do that next. 6, I think we'd actually done. And we warp back up without grabbing it. So that one should be quick if that is the case. Okay. Ooh, those very like to show the video on the first result. Okay. I guess we did 2 as well, kind of. Before we checked that room, though. Did I ever jump down here? Okay, I did. Guess I never collected this one. That's weird. Why not? Why didn't I collect it? Okay, those are links. Gotcha. And you can send me a link. You can put a link on Discord as well, just so I can check them out later, like the theme music. Oh, I must not have gone. I must have, like, found the chest and not gone down. That must have been what happened. That would explain it. Okay, it's further to the right. So we need to drop down further to the right. Is there one up higher to the left? No, okay.
Down, down, down.
Yeah, if you can't find it also, there's a link right below the video screen. It has it to, like, YouTube, Twitter, etc. Oh, we did this area and we never grabbed the lithograph. I'm not sure what I was thinking. Why didn't I grab the hieroglyph? I'm stupid. Well, that makes it easier. Wait, was that? Okay, it was correct. Down, down, down into a burning ring of fire. Except I'm the one on fire. With superpowers. And there's no ring. Boom, 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 boom. Oops, got me to jump back inside. Now 6. And this one, yep, we cleared it already. I think, though, I may have missed an enemy or two. So it's all a matter of just going back to where we warped. Again. Second time, it happened twice. Right here, are you kidding me? Oh, that was easy. Got them all. Pyramid hieroglyphs complete. Now I can go over here. Use the warp back. Use the bottom save. Put the 6th one in. And hopefully it's just like a small area or the boss right there. I can't remember how deep in the boss is. Walk to the left without a sound. Don't move. Oh, that dude. The jackal.
I know the whole story of your adventure. I heard about an ancient biotechnology using a comet's light. I didn't know it was you. With the power to change body shape, you could get anything. People would bow at your feet. It's only natural that King Edward would trick you into this.
My father?
Yes, after all, that's the way kings are. He'd do anything to get the power. He might even be more evil than a mercenary like me.
Stop it!
Either way, if I make money, it's fine. Come with me to Edward Castle.
Voice whispers in Will's head. Will, play the flute. Will! And then he's gonna get burned. Gonna get his butt on fire. Right in the tuchus. Yeah! See, that's the real way to roast someone. Not Hamlet, not bacon for everyone, poor Hamlet.
Will, why must everyone hate each other? I'm sorry I got upset. You're doing your best to save the world. First I just wanted to find my father, but somehow it got to be a trial. But me, I don't regret coming on this journey. Let's go and find the 5th Mystic Stone.
He had a hot head.
The melody you played became Jackal's dirge.
I want Shadow, thank you very much. Well, I kind of could also want Frieden. Frieden kick butt too. But I'm gonna go Shadow. He did. Everyone's dying around us. First we're seeing dead bodies everywhere. Hamlet burned alive. Jackal burned alive. Look at that. Now he's skull and bones. Everyone's just dying. There was a sound over the entrance. Uh-oh. Oops. Okay, I can do that. Works, I see. Come on up. Come on up. That was an unfortunate bit. Come on down. Ow. Do that just to be safe. Nope. Ooh, that was close. Oh, I have to hit that one. And this time. Come on down. Gonna make it come up to you, aren't you? Yes, I didn't need to use the herb. Defeating the spirit of the pyramid, he obtained a mystic statue. Tower of Babel. Will could have gotten a lesson from Solid Snake on how to roast someone using the MacGyver method. Could have. Heard a voice from the flute. Same voice I heard in the prison at Edward Castle. Will, you've done well to come this far. Father? I'm at the tower now. Bring the 5 mystic statues to the tower.
The statues you've collected hold the key to the fate of humanity. Will, hurry! The comet is approaching!
The voice of the flute quiets and disappears.
It seems something terrible has happened that we don't know about.
What to do? I was about to go to the Tower of Babel, but that little island.
I hear Neil has built another airplane. Seems he's flying to the desert town. Let's go back there.
Listen to the on-foot overworld theme for Metal Max 1 and 2. You can definitely feel the Dragon Quest influence theme when Ryan the Tank is more like Mad... Oh. So Dragon Quest and Mad Max together, that's kind of cool.
Really? Do you have to go? Once you make up your mind to do something, nothing can stop you. Okay, I'll take Will to the Tower of Babel, then Kara and Eric to South Cape. This time the airplane won't crash.
I don't trust your airplanes, sir. You crash everywhere. Do. Final area.
We'll be there soon, Will. Say hello to your father for me.
Thanks. I know you'll make a great president.
I guess I won't see you for a long time. When you finished your business, hurry back to South Cape.
Thank you. I'm glad we all made the trip together.
On this trip, everyone found something. Lance met Lily and found his lost father. Neil decided to take over his parents' company. Kara started to really live and saw a world outside the castle. I'm going to excuse myself. Finally, I can go to the bathroom by myself at night.
Haha, just like Eric. Kara hasn't said anything for a while. I won't see Will for a long time. I'll say goodbye to him. Right. We've reached the Tower of Babel. Okay, Will, is your parachute ready? Let's go! Just gonna have me jump off, are you? I jumped out over the Tower of Babel. I hadn't been there in a year and a half. Tower of Babel was deathly quiet. Time stood still. It's Frieden. Food I had was discovered here. Found a red jewel. Red jewels transform into flutes. Everyone knows this. Got King Edward's ring. You have the crystal ring. This is the crystal ring that King Edward was looking for.
Wait!
Kara?
I'm sorry, I just fear that if we part now, we'll never meet again.
But Kara, why have you come here? Can't come here unless you have the crystal ring.
Could that be the ring? Did you find it in the ink and gold ship?
This crystal ring is dark blue. The ring you have is light blue. Light one and a dark one. I understand. No matter what happens, don't leave. The light released from the comet has a profound effect on the growth of living things. When the star nears Earth's orbit, all living things experience a dramatic evolution. The evolution of living things took a long time. From insects to fish, from reptiles to mammals. Then humans were born, and so human beings have evolved. From ancient times, comets have been called the spirits of stars, but also the demon of stars. The one now nearing the Earth is a demon of stars. The comet is the highest form of consciousness. The Earth will evolve beyond imagination. The passage of time is different inside the Tower of Babel. Time races by. You're not normal human beings because you can live here. In that room are demons evolved by the light. You must put them to sleep before you go up. Now we have to do boss rush. So I think this is the first boss. Is that it? Yep. And he's green and purple this time, not red. Good, thank you. Make me shadow. Holy crap, I just... Come on. There. Dang, hit me? Oh, he does a ton of damage. Holy crap. Maybe I can hit him from there. I can. The range on Shadow's arm is just awesome. Much better that time. Get my health back. Boo. Okay. Boss number 2. See if I can obliterate him too. Yep. Ah, heavenly light, up we go into the sky of the Tower of Babel. Ooh, the 2 vampires. Wonder how quickly Shadow can take care of them. Dang, they do a lot of damage, though. Much more than they did the first time. Dang, if you get hit by that, it actually hurts. 2 damage for that thing? Oh my goodness. No, I don't want to get... I want more health, dang. Uh-oh. Nope, dead. I don't want to go back in the door first. I want to get my health back. That's only half my health. Oh, that hit me. Gonna have to just be careful about hitting things, I think. What? That hit me too? So they can run into me as well. So strange. Oh, what? There. What? What the hell was that? That wasn't even spawned there. Man, I really wish I could get all my health back here. I don't really want to use herbs. Oh, it bounces off the wall. Bogus, that's why it was hitting me the other time. Got him. Is there a Gaia hole, or am I gonna have to go all the way back down? Ah, they're gonna make me run all the way back down. That's bogus. That's bogus. Do 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 do. Can't. The other ones I can go up and down, but that one I can't. That's. Okay, so we're gonna have to sack a life probably on this one. Well, that sucks. Come on. Drop down. Stop using those attacks. Use your summon attack so I can hurt you. Got him. Wow, didn't even get hit that time. Kira's not here. Where did she go? You were brought back to save Earth. I'll take you to the top floor. No, I don't want to go to the top floor. Might have been something to the right. Don't bring me up there. No, 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 no. Boss is this. It's gonna make me fight what's her face? Hopefully not. Yep, it is. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to get hit there. Or there. Oh. Thanks for the follow, Mama Bear. Welcome in. Hope you had a good day. Having a good start to your weekend. And then spawn. It's a little too high. There we go. Another boss down. It's going alright. Alright can be good sometimes. Have you ever played Illusion of Gaia before? What? What did we do here? Yeah, it's a boss rush followed by a final boss mixer. This is the final level. Have I ever played Mega Man 3 for Game Boy? No. I haven't played like any of the Mega Mans for the Game Boy ones. So, Game Boy Mega Man's not touched either. Never played, but watched some parts of it. Game Watcher. Sometimes it's good to just watch a game. It can be real fun that way. Also, welcome in Universe. The comet will soon be entering Earth's orbit. We must go to the top of the Tower of Babel. I like how all of the bosses are like helping you now. You beat them. But I just want to go down. Kara, where did you go?
There was talk that the vampire woman had come. They say that her body is eternal. They say that once the comet is gone, she'll be able to rest in peace.
Now we can see. Got it. Final.
Proceed, you will not be able to turn back.
Want to go to Dow, I'll transport you to the village. That's where you could then have all the gems and do the gem mansion. With your rejuvenated power, defeat the comet, Dark Gaia, and become the Dark Knight. Shadow's greatest power, the Firebird, will arise when you're one with the Light Knight. Only you can restore the Earth to its original condition. I'm putting all my faith in you. People around you must think you're nuts laughing to your voices. How loud are you laughing? Yeah, it probably depends on like how much voice, how much audio is being produced with the laughter. One worn out body is quietly laid down. In his head, a familiar voice speaks.
Will, it's me, Ullman, your father. My body has decayed, but I live on like this.
Father, why are you in that form?
There's a strange room in the Tower of Babel, filled with the light of the comet.
We know how Capcom are trolls, so I clipped a streamer that in Dustman stage there are these enemies that fly out of death pits. You have to shoot one and quickly jump. So he shoots one, it drops a large health pickup, interfering with his jump. And he wasn't happy. Wait, so like when he jumped, did it hit him and cause him to like lose momentum and fall into the pit? I have to make sure I'm not drinking anything that's okay.
Time goes so fast there that people evolve very quickly.
Why are Kara and I able to live?
Because you two are evolved humans.
Us?
Long ago, there existed biological technology using the light of the comet. People freely used the power to make plants and animals. For example, they made the camel. It can go for long periods without food or water. When people realized the power could be used as a weapon, demons were developed. The world was on the brink of ruin. At that time, the Night of Darkness and Light were developed to decide the fate of humanity. They are your ancestors. The 6 mystic statues were made by the knights. The last mystic statue is entrusted to you. Store the myth. Soon the comet will be very close. By then, the 2 of you must go to the roof of the tower. Close your eyes. The ancients worshipped the comet as a spirit. Those who bathed in the comet's light were given a strange power. The comet is called a spirit, but it's an unwelcome spirit. Evolving too fast brings destruction. As long as people have evil hearts, demons will be born. Will, open your eyes and look around.
Even if I can see the real world, I can't touch it. No matter how difficult it may get, I can't help you.
And look at the planet and see.
Neil, what are you doing? I want him to make the roller company go bigger and bigger.
Oh, Will, it's been a long time. Such a world, if I could talk of this at the academy, I'd be a great scholar.
With my body gone, I became forever young from the comet's light. I gained immortality. But is there meaning in eternal life? I felt more alive when I had a terminal disease.
Hamlet! He's near! We have Hamlet's power.
Of course, there's no difference between humans and animals.
It's in clips and highlights? Okay.
At last, the time is near. Everyone, give Will your power!
When Will and Kara joined and became one with the Light Knight, a great power was born. The Knights were brought forth. Dark Knight's ultimate power, the Firebird, was released.
Your battle will change the fate of humanity. Now you must go to the comet.
Final battle. Here we go. Going down, Satan. Yep. What the first? Okay, the mouth is the first. Yep, you throw Firebird, you throw Phoenixes. Form 1 almost down, and then the annoying Form 2, if I remember correctly. Remember Form 2 being kinda tough, but we'll see. Here it is, final form. Oh, yep, those attacks. And, yep, okay, I have to dodge that. Hate those things. I have to figure out how to dodge them or I'm dead. Okay, I can shoot them. Okay, I see. Can shoot everything. Nope. Dead. Yep. Oh, crap. Only half my life. Space is scary. Space is scary. Game's weird. Game's awesome in the universe. Are you attacking the planet? This is a comet, Lex. Power of the Firebird. You ever do the Game Boy Mega Man games? Ultra Mega Man World 5 DX hack. The coloration feels super legit. Okay. World creation trilogy is weird, very silly. Yes, it is absolutely super philosophical. Quintet games in general. Eldorigan, welcome in. You made it in time for the final battle. I would also argue this is probably the toughest boss as far as Quintet games are concerned. How? Okay, I may have to block those. Yeah, I have to block those ones. Open your damn mouth. Dang it, got hit. Didn't think I was gonna hit on the side like that. Okay, I think I have the boss down now again. It's been so long since I've fought Dark Gaia. First part's basically just Volkmeyer's Inferno with the flame parts, just completely random dodging of fire blast coming down. Second part, block the homing shots, killed little water things, kind of like an Actraiser. Hits little things. And avoid its super ray of death while shooting it in the face. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah. Almost there. Almost got hit. There we go. Volkmeyer's in Battletoads universe. The first form is like attacks you with there's a part in Volkmeyer's Inferno. You get hit by all these like flying fireballs, and that's basically the attack. It's just rotated 90 degrees.
That glowing green planet.
That is GG, yes. Thanks for the GGs, Suki. Alex.
The comet's power has disappeared.
Thanks for the GGs, Goten.
The evil star has flown off to the other side of the universe.
Like how it can just fly off to the other side and we're still on it somehow.
Will, do you know what planet that is glowing there in the darkness?
Thanks for the GG's, Edge. We did Aldorigan.
That's right. Our Earth.
Thanks for the GG's, Aldorigan.
Doesn't it look like a desert oasis?
It never seemed so beautiful. But it looks lonely shining in the dark.
This is just the comet purified, pretty much, yeah.
Yes, the world is awakened.
Oh no, that's Mother?
The Earth. A mother with millions of children.
Maybe the evil star itself was the gem on the mother's head, on the monster's head. You could, I guess, say that.
Sure, you think about us sometimes, and Kara often thinks about her parents.
Because Dark Gaia is a sort of an interdimensional being, so I suppose that could count a second comet.
She gets lonely if her children forget about her.
How is it, you two? Looking at the world you live in from the outside.
It's as if we'd become spirits.
I want to show all of our group. No. I want to show everyone in the world. I think the text could be a little faster here.
Someday, people will build ships to travel the universe. Then they will see this green Earth with their own eyes. See how lonely the Earth looks? Just like the two of you. Look carefully at your map of the world.
Thanks for the GG's, Matt. Ah, the map has started to change. That's some quick continental drift. And it becomes our world. There it is. North America, South America, Africa, Eurasia, Australia, Greenland. Somehow the land has taken on a strange shape. But then we'll toxify it and it'll look more like metal.
Metal Earth. Or double metal heat. That's the new world.
New world.
The path of evolution changed by the comet. has continued until now. The Earth, too, has a life. It, too, has evolved and changed its shape. Now that the comet has no influence on the world, it's returned to its original condition.
Why do you two know the future?
When I lost my body, I started seeing everything. The past, the future, humanity's progress. Maybe people would call this kind of body a spirit.
Now you and Kara can become ordinary children again. Don't be afraid. When we return to Earth, will we be separated?
Yes. The world is changing. Humanity and history have started down a new path. You two thought nothing of it when you met each other in South Cape. But when the Earth needed the light and dark nights, you met again, unexpectedly. Let's look at the world before the power of the comet is extinguished.
We hope you two have a bright future. Will, come here. Show me your face. I want to burn you into my memory.
Thanks for the GGs, Die Hard.
Your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your hair, your voice, the warmth of your hand.
Don't worry. I will search you out. No matter how long it takes. Hundreds of years. Thousands of years. I will come to you. To take care. Close your eyes.
Will.
Let's go to Earth.
Then Firebird warp into darkness. The earth's look had changed, but glowing in the sky, it was as beautiful as ever. Buildings replaced the forests. Rivers became roads. But the villager held only smiling faces. But the earth was the only one that looked sad. Tomorrow morning, Kara and I will start our new life. The Tower of Babel stands tall, as if it knows the whole future of the earth. Probably supposed to be Tokyo. Because Tokyo is a place where they did rivers become roads and forests become buildings. Pretty much nowhere else except Tokyo. The illusion of Gaia. Staff. Oh good, the ending, that's confusing. I meant there are unhappy people everywhere. They're trying to end on a positive note. But yes. Doesn't quite match. Could have matched. Didn't quite match. Moto Hagio. And there's the castle, South Cape Phillips, Edward Phillips Castle. Thanks for the GG's, Mixer. Totally makes sense. Yeah, you wouldn't want to get spoiled on the final boss. And the ending. Save the world, but you gotta go to school. Why did I save the world again? Now I have to go to school? What is this? What reward is that for saving the world? How could you do that to me? Well, next time I'm just not gonna save the world. How about that? Gonna force me to go to school? No world saving then. Sorry, it's not happening. The pig was a bit bad all along. I want to fight Hamlet. Hamlet, dude, he jumped into a fire himself. Dude's probably kicked everyone's butt up and down the sidewalk. Tiny little pig, doesn't matter. Jumped into a fire. Kick everyone's ass. But now they live in an existence with PlayStation, right? That's future number 2. Hey, it's Gaia. Mealy mouth giant face Gaia. That doesn't look anything like Gaia in the game. Kill God, then take Spanish and get a B. Like any good JRPG, pretty much. You were smart enough to stop all this stuff from happening and to save the world. But damn it, you're about to flunk out. What sort of person are you? You're a nobody. You get a D. You almost failed. The only reason I didn't fail you is because you saved the planet. Otherwise, I would have failed you. How'd you like that? Way down in Kokomo. I like how our Takabayashi has the red name and everyone else gets blue. Everyone else gets blue, but he gets red. It's like, I'm more important. I get the name color that's different from the rest of us. Not you. Next is either Demon's Crest or Popple Mail. Trying to think which one is shorter. Because, like, I'm trying to think, like, overall length. Which one can potentially be easily beaten when you can't remember everything in a day versus the other. I feel like Demon's Crest is shorter than Popple Mail. But Popple Mail can be pretty short if you know where you're going. His name is Red because he came up with the pig burning. There you go. Kane has the answer. Exactly. Kane knew that Takabayashi or Kobayashi was the reason for Hamlet dying. That one person. That's why he got the red name. They wanted everyone to know who it was. Popple Mail universe. Both of those games are awesome universe. Like, both of them. They're both action platformers. Side-scrolling. You both get upgrades in very strict fashions in both of them. Kind of like Illusion of Gaia. You get strict upgrades. Only you get even less, kind of, in both of those. You do get healing items that you can purchase in Popple Mail, which you pretty much need because the bosses can do quite a lot of damage. You pop them like candy sometimes if you're too weak. There were 4 red names after his, but he was the one red name that was with the 4 blue names. Popple Mail, yeah, dude, Popple Mail's voice acting is amazing. Like, I know that some people don't like working designs. I don't know, I've always loved the working designs voices, but Popple Mail did it the best. As far as, like, voice acting and moving through the cutscenes and everything, based on what they had from Japan, working designs nailed it with Popple Mail. I find it almost sad when people do the unworking designs version of Popple Mail because it's like, dang it, Popple Mail was so good with the working design version. Why would you get rid of it? Plus, I think it's easier in Japan. I'm pretty sure all the working designs games are easier in Japan. They made them harder, which in some cases benefited them. There's a couple of cases where they got really hard, and they brought them over. But a lot of them actually got a decent challenge from them, but like not overpoweringly bad. Which I feel like is important. The reason you haven't heard Popple Mail Universe is because it's a Sega CD game. Pretty much everyone who has played or knows Sega CD game, most of them know Popple Mail. But most people don't know any Sega CD games because it was an attachment to the Genesis that most people didn't have. And they usually weren't released on other systems, the games that were made there. So, unless you know Sega CD games, you wouldn't know Popple Mail. It's one of those things. Yeah. Works Inside's actually made one of the Exile games too hard because they screwed up the coding. Yeah, I think I heard someone mention that Exile, like one of them is like really tough. For whatever reason. Thank you for playing. Look at that, he's in schoolboy uniform. He's going to class. Oh, he's here and fighting. Class is over! Please be careful. Crossing the street. Oh, is that supposed to be a bell? That bell sounded like fighting to me.
We had a lot of traffic accidents lately.
And they're all there. Tara and Seth and Eric and Lance and Will. All going to school together.